First Maxey pops off for the Sixers, and now Jordan Poole pops off for the Warriors. Is this the end of the current era of stars?
Hell yeah.
Alright, no, for real, bro. You really think so? Or you just did that for...
Nah. It's like we said before, man. I think two years ago in the playoffs, in the bubble, no need to be concerned about the next wave
future of the NBA.
Yeah. We're good. We're Gucci.
That torch was looking bright.
Yeah, man.
And the past 2 years, it's just that transition's been smooth as hell. And one major takeaway before we get into the game from this game that I got is that Steph Curry's career longevity is looking great. Because one, his game longevity was already looking good because of the way he plays ball. He can play off ball. He's a shooter. He doesn't rely on his physical abilities as much as a lot of other players of his tier. But now his career longevity is looking great because the Warriors have done such a great job in drafting Jordan Poole. And after that, it looks like the Warriors have done for Curry what LeBron was hoping the Lakers and AD were going to do for him. Meaning, as he was reaching the tail end of his career, they were just going to transition. LeBron was just going to pass the torch to AD and just be able to play the second fiddle, Kareem and Magic.
Hey, look, to add to this, not necessarily with about Steph Curry or whatnot, but it's more on the Warriors. What separates a first-class organization to a good to a mediocre organization is that not only do they draft well, but they develop
the culture.
Because Poole was not a first round a top 5, top 4 pick, man. He wasn't, and they were able to develop him to the point that your boy Colin Cowherd on the Herd saying, "Oh,
that's my boy."
Yeah, you're doing so good with Poole. You don't need Klay Thompson's ass anymore.
Now that's stupid.
I'm like,
that's too much. That's just talking shit right there.
Hey, we'll see, man. If Poole keeps balling the fuck out like he's done today,
I feel like the Warriors are that rare organization where they can just ride the wheels off with Draymond, Klay, and Steph. I really think so. Mm-hmm. Where as Curry ages, as Klay ages, as Draymond ages. Draymond is the one that most, I think, could get traded if need be. Mm-hmm. But they can just write him off where, it goes from less starting minutes to more bench minutes to primarily bench minutes to, Draymond could easily be the UD of the Warriors.
Great point.
You feel me?
With that.
I think that's the best comparison.
Something else I want to add, because Doris Burke was saying this during the game. Jordan Poole has been waiting this for a while. He's excited, to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And Iggy, Curry, Thompson, and Draymond, I believe that they're making a stat. They have over 500 playoff games of experience. And Jordan Poole, he'll stick around, with those guys, getting picking their brains.
Yeah. Bro, as I was watching him play this game, that was one of my thoughts in the back, in my head, when I was like, bro, this is all on him, obviously, but this is definitely an influence of not just being in a top tier organization that follows a great schedule, policies, dieting, work ethic, because an organization can be shit. If you watch enough podcasts from NBA players or interviews, they'll reveal some of the not so well run organizations.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
But on top of that, like Erwin said, it's the expertise and the caliber of players that this man is surrounded by. And if you're smart and you're hungry and you're curious and you're open-minded, you will ask, and ask and you shall receive. Mm-hmm. And the best players do that shit. Tyler right now in the Heat, ask. Dwayne Wade in 06, ask Shaq, Morning, Pat. Spoelstra, ask with Pat. I know I'm bringing a lot of Miami examples, but I'm a Heat fan from Miami. It's the easiest ones off the top of my head.
Pat's another first class organization.
No, facts. And okay, here's another one. Kawhi, ask. I don't know how much he asked, but he definitely would not be Kawhi Leonard if he wasn't surrounded by Tim Duncan, surrounded by the sports organization, coached by Popovich. You know what I mean?
Tony Parker, Manu.
And actually, on top of the organization, the players, let's not forget, he's also coached by Steve Kerr. Fucking top tier coach, top tier Hall of Fame player.
No, not a play.
Top tier winner. Well, play like role play. Like, you know, he made the shot. He's got multiple rings. He's been part of a very special era. So like I get what you mean. I agree with that. But that's what I meant. And man, his future is looking bright. He's doing what I hope Tyler does.
I'm like, damn, man, this guy's been eating too much of the Tyler Hero cereal, man, lately.
It's possible.
Okay.
Anything is possible.
All right, bro. See, I told you, man, this guy man loves the 2008 Celtics, man. Like, he sweats them so much, man.
Bro, we're gonna keep making that joke. So many viewers are gonna start thinking like, yo, these guys are huge Boston Celtics.
But it's the complete opposite.
Nah, I got no hate though. Well, maybe you more.
Kind of first Paul Pierce, maybe. But
I mean, I think this game also showed really well what Poole is capable of. Taking it in. He got a well-rounded game, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
He can shoot, can
definitely
drive,
can shoot it.
Seems to have good on-court vision, good on-court presence, and the future's bright. And he's a good size. And if you know, I believe if you got a good size template on you physically, you can do anything because you can develop that guy to play both ends of the floor. And Jordan can do that, bro. And that guy's slim. That guy's athletic. That endurance should be good. How old is he?
Well, he's in his early 20s. Per se. He's definitely more than a spring chicken, man. I'm like, tell you that
more than a spring chicken.
Man, what is he? A winter chicken? I'm like, what the I don't know. I'm just talking shit.
He's 22, 23.
He's 20.
So.
All right.
So, my God, I'm telling you, man. And Curry's like 34, 33, 35.
Dude, man, you keep overestimating the age, man. I'm saying Curry's like 33, I think. 33.
I said 33, 34.
32, man. He's a spring chicken himself too, man.
That is no spring chicken, bro.
Chicken, man. Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I put Curry on Wikipedia. The first thing I get is the dish list.
Chef Curry with the pop boy, I'm like type shit.
He's 34. Ooh, 35 next year. You see, man? That's no spring chicken, bro.
That's a spring chicken, bro.
Kevin Love at 33 got moved to the bench, bro.
Yeah, but Steph Curry is nowhere near the bench. Well, I mean, shit.
No.
Kenny for real was saying, like,
knock on wood, he should be good.
There's not wood, bro. We're full.
Yeah, I
know. All right. But anyways, man, there was more things going on than just Poole. So let's get to it. Let's do some BTD stats time on what went down.
Let's start off with the winners. They had a starting lineup of Draymond Green, Wiggins, Looney, Thompson, Poole, with Green providing 12 points, plus 21, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. Wiggins, 16 points, plus 16, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Looney, 6 points, 7 rebounds. And Thompson, 19 points. I do want to side note, Thompson is starting to get his legs under him offensively. Like, it's starting to look good. Next year, Warriors are going to be a serious problem. Plus 5, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. You're not wrong. Poole, 30 points, plus 7, 3 assists, 1 rebound, 5 of 7 from the 3, 7 and 8 from the free throws, which if you can shoot good free throws, I'm always going to be high on you because free throws is a huge aspect of the game. Absolutely. And he's 9 of 13 from field goals. And then we go down to Steph Curry, who came off the bench because this was his first game back in about a month, a little over a month, I want to say, something like that. 16 points, plus 17, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. And yes, he was 50% from the 3, but he did have a rough start. And he was 5 of 13 from field goal. And I think he started the game 0 for 5, something like that. So yeah, he just had to get his rhythm back. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, but I think he'll be fine with the rhythm. He didn't look that rusty to me. Something I do want to bring up, pretty interesting. I found this out.
Hold up, I forgot to mention the nut. Man, we are focused way too much.
Yeah, we gotta get off that. Man, we gotta lay off that Kool-Aid, man.
Yeah,
that San Francisco Kool-Aid.
Right. Denver Nuggets. We got Green, Gordon, Barton, Jokic, Morris starting, and we got Gordon with 8 points, but minus 11, only 5 rebounds. Barton, 24 points, minus 14, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. Jokic, MVP, back-to-back, 25 points, minus 19, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. Morris, 10 points, minus 13, with 6 assists, 4 steals. Now, what does this mean? This means... Oh, don't forget, guys, that also Campazzo couldn't play this game, but he'll be back. And I'm not saying he's, like, going to be a miracle maker, but the guy's a little he provides something. He does provide a little something.
Some grit, some toughness.
Yes, and he's a dope point guard.
And surprise, surprise, DeMarcus Cousins, he got ejected. Why? Technical foul. I'm like, psst. All right, but one thing I do also, there was some history made tonight, actually. This is the first playoff game that has taken place in San Francisco in 58 years.
What?
Yeah, 58 years. Actually, the first playoff game. Actually, there's a graphic right over here. 58 years since Golden State hosted a playoff game in San Francisco.
Oh, because they were playing in Oakland.
They're in San Francisco now.
Yeah.
Exactly. When the Warriors faced the St. Louis Hawks in Game 1 of the 1964 Western Division Final.
This just makes like Jordan Poole's game even better. Because now, if things work out for him and the Warriors, this will go down as like that perfect introduction game. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just have perfect games. The last, like by perfect I mean like it's just like perfect, like history, like things just worked out, destiny,
it's a beautiful
and poetic thing. It's Giannis scoring 50 points to win the championship for the Bucks 50 years later. Like I'm never gonna forget that. Like I feel like when people hear that's hard to forget because that's a perfect 50-50. Like that's just written in stone at that point. That's like destiny.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, but another takeaway from this is that the Nuggets are in trouble.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
They need Murray and Porter Jr. back. I mean, we all knew this, but now I'm like, no, they're not going to be able to pull this game. I mean, this series out of the bag and win it.
The saying goes, like obviously everything's looking great for the Warriors. They're firing on all cylinders from what it seems. Mm-hmm. But there's a saying: the playoffs don't start until the home team loses. Mm-hmm. All right, all that the Warriors are doing right now, and all these teams are winning Game 1. They're handling their business. They're holding their home.
They're
court.
doing what they got to do.
Exactly. What I'm gonna say is like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that right now. Let's not overreact.
The Warriors is a good overall team because you still got Kuminga, Iggy, Porter Jr., like Peyton the second. Like these guys, they be popping. You know what I mean? They be having their moments. They got a lot of players that can have their moments. Toscano, Jellica, like they.
Like, absolutely, and I know before
an overall solid team.
Before all y'all tell me like, oh,
they're not gonna win a championship.
This motherfucker. I mean,
they could though.
Before you guys overreact and say like, go on me in the comments and say, oh, no, let's not overreact. Look, the Nuggets, to their credit, they made the playoffs when like a lot of people were writing them off in the beginning of the year, saying no Murray, no Porter Jr., only Joker.
2 of your top 3 players.
I'm like, come on. I'm like, these guys are fucked, man. They're like, they'll make the play-in tournament at best, but where they are, they're here. They're in the playoffs.
Jokic had an MVP season.
And Michael Malone, very good coach. I think they'll be able to do the proper adjustments to be a little bit closer. And
closer.
And have a chance.
I mean, how many games do you think they could... Wait, who you got in the series period?
No, I mean, I got the Warriors.
Okay, same.
I got the Warriors in 6.
Okay, so you see the Nuggets taking 2 games. Okay.
I think they can. Yeah, I think they definitely...
this is how I feel.
Can. What?
I gave the Raptors 2 games over the Sixers.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I am reacting recency bias because Jokic is gonna have a popping game. He's going to have like a better, like this is not a bad, this is a good game. The Nuggets, like Jokic had a good game, but I'm saying like I think he'll have one of those stellar games.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they can steal 2 away from the Warriors because
the Nuggets did fuck up.
This is a Kerr-led Warriors, man. They still got that championship core. Like they can just. They got their foot on their neck right now, and when you got that vet experience, you got that historic pedigree. You can just crush them. You know what I mean? Like the reason I give him Embiid, the Sixers, and all them because Doc Rivers is an inconsistent coach, Harden inconsistent player. Mm-hmm. Raptors still good. They got a better coach in my opinion, so I could see them taking away 2 games. Here, we're talking about a dynasty that's not that long ago. Let's be honest. It was like, what, 4 years ago max. 3 years ago, because they were in the 2019 finals. The core is still there. The coach is still there. The organization, the culture, all that. They got still young bucks that are fucking like... Let's not forget, Wiggins is still a young buck. You know what I mean? And he can pop off at any second. I think they can just dead it in the coffin and end it in 5. I really do.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Nuggets take 2 games, but... Look, man, and I love Jokic, and if you guys watch the preseason, I really thought if everything worked out for the Nuggets, this would have been their year. And I was telling her when I was like, I'm high on the Nuggets. They got the three trio. They got experience. They've been together for a minute. They've had their playoff woes, and it's just like they can win it all. But now when you miss all this, it's just not lined up in the stars for them this year.
But let's see what happens. The playoffs, anything could happen.
Yeah. I see it going down like the Bucks. You know?
Okay.
Bad playoffs in those first couple of years, and then Jokic comes back in these next couple of years, and bam!
Bam! But anyways, guys, let us know in the comments what you guys think. Man, are the Nuggets fucked? Is this going to be a sweep? 5 games? 6 games? Or the Warriors going to be in the championship?
Is Jordan Poole the next Curry? Or not even Curry, just the next
Thompson,
star?
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, guys, appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all podcast streaming platforms.
Stay tuned for all the recaps.
Yes, sir. We'll catch you guys soon. For now,
Take
later.
care.